Hi everybody. Well, I've stayed true to my word, and I'm going to start this very first episode of Vanessa Tries the Hard Stuff. Today, I'm going to be working on a Pavlova, which is an Australian dessert. It's kind of like a cake, but it's made almost entirely of meringue, which is already pretty scary. So we're doing a mixed berry Pavlova. I originally first saw it on the Great British Baking Show, and I thought that I might give it a little whirl. So, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you're supposed to do is get a piece of parchment paper and get a 9-inch pan and draw a circle around the pan onto the parchment paper. Boom. And then you're supposed to turn your parchment paper over so you don't get pencil on your Pavlova. Nobody likes pencil on their Pavlova. Okay, so now you're supposed to put 4 extra large egg whites into the mixer, but I don't know what extra large means, so I'm going to do 5 large egg whites. Seems legit to me. I dropped nearly an entire egg yolk in there. It's fine. I think everything's going to be fine. I tried to scrape it out with a piece of tissue, so we should be fine. Now we do a pinch of kosher salt. Pinch. Okay, took me a while to find my whisk attachment. Everything is fine. I found it. Everything's fine. So now you just whisk it on high for like a minute. Here we go. So now, with it still going, we need to put in a cup of regular sugar, slowly. Well, okay, I already messed that up, so I'm trying again. Turns out it was not okay that the egg yolk was in the egg whites. All right, let's see. Wait here, folks. Look at this, folks. Boom. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now, in theory, I should be able to take this bowl. Boom. That's how you know your meringue is good. At least that's what I've heard. Okay, so over your meringue, you're supposed to do 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to sift that. Okay, well, I will sift 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm gonna sift it so good. Okay. Then 1 teaspoon of white wine vinegar. Oh, what is happening? Oh, it's foaming. And half a teaspoon of vanilla. Oh, well, most of it didn't go in there. Okay. Then it says to fold it gently. I'm a little concerned about that cornstarch, but we'll see if we can mix a. Oh, it is so, can you see this? So pretty. Glossy, shiny. Alright. Looking good to me. Now we have our parchment paper with the circle. So now what we're supposed to do is put all of this meringue in the middle of the circle. Oh, are you seeing? Oh. You're supposed to pile it in there. Okay. And then you're supposed to smooth it all the way around to the edges. All right, now, all right, we just put it in the oven. It's supposed to be at 180 degrees, but I keep mine a little bit lower because sometimes my oven runs a little hot. So I'm at 175, and it's gonna go in for an hour and a half at 175 or 180. So I will see you in a little bit. Okay, so it baked for an hour and a half, and now I turned off the oven, and it's supposed to stay in there for another hour. So we'll see how it turns out. So now we're gonna make a little sauce that goes on top of our pavlova. So you do half a pint of raspberries. Get out the schmutz. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of sugar and 1/4 cup of water. We're gonna put that on the stove and simmer it for 4 minutes, and things are gonna get loud because kids are in the house. Boom. Okay, now that it's at a boil, we're gonna lower the heat and let it simmer for just a couple minutes. Okay, we're getting close. All right, so my raspberries are all done. Can you see them in there? So I'm going to put them in the food processor. I'm supposed to mix them in here with 12 ounces of raspberry jam, 1 tablespoon of, are you ready for this? Framboise liqueur, which is just a fancy word for raspberry liqueur. And I couldn't find raspberry, so I'm going to use Colonial Club Blackberry and Brandy. Very fancy. So I just need 1 tablespoon of that. And this is going to make our little tiny sauce that goes over our pavlova. Over the pavlova. All right. So we're going to give this guy a little whirl. Here we go. Okay. Oh, this thing comes off. This is a new thing. Ooh. Look at this gorgeous sauce. Gorgeous. Friends, it's time for the big reveal. I'm bringing the pavlova out of the oven. Are you ready? I know it looks exactly the same, but it's definitely different. I don't think it looks like what it's supposed to look like. Let me show you. Boom. It's got some weird scalies happening, but we're not done yet. So it says, bring this puppy over here, probably put the plate on top, and I'm gonna flip it. And let's see what happens. Ooh, it's a little sticky, but I think that's okay. And now we are to dress it. So I got some whipped cream that I just kind of scrounged up. It's just a little bit of heavy whipping cream, powdered sugar, a little bit of vanilla. Oh, this isn't working at all. It's just not nearly enough. Let's do this. We're gonna smooth this baby out. Smoothie, smoothie. Here we are. All right. Blueberries from the farmer's market. Okay. Blackberries from a really beautiful place, Forest View Farmhouse, LLC. Look them up on Facebook. They're my neighbors at the farmer's market. So we're just gonna put some blackberries on. It's just gorge. All right, and that is our Pavlova. And now we're gonna give it a try. You should be able to just cut it just like a pie, like a cake. Ooh, this is a very nice texture. You can tell it's a little crunchy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside is what it's supposed to be like. Scoop this guy up. All right. Here goes nothing. Little Pavlova. Here we go. Get a little bit of the berries in there. Mm-hmm. That's really good. It's beautiful. I'm actually really surprised because it was kind of ugly coming out of the oven. But it's got a nice little crunch on the outside, kind of chewy on the inside. The berry's great. That liqueur is great. Oh, I didn't add the liqueur. More smooth. Boom. Now it's going to be really good. I think it turned out pretty good. Thanks, guys.